All right, I've gotten this question a couple of times now. And when I say a couple of times, I mean probably like 100. I've been asked by a few people, what's the tattoo on your arm? There you go, guys. There's your peak. That answers your question. What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trades, where we give technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Let's get into the freaking video. Today, we're going to be covering ticker symbol BSQR. B Square, which is part of the NASDAQ here. This has been a request by quite a few people, especially over at the Discord and the Patreon. So I'm very interested to talk about this stock today. I think it's actually got some pretty decent potential. We're going to look at the fundamentals of the company. Why should you invest in the company? I don't currently have a position in this stock. I'm currently sitting in AGTC, Nokia, and AMC in my Webull account. And then over at my Fidelity account, I have another couple different stocks, including, BB, Nokia, CLWD, SNPW, MVIS, right? And I am thinking about getting a position in this stock, but I don't currently have one. I'm just going to give you the information as I see it. We're going to look at the fundamentals, what the company does, right? Any recent news articles explaining why we might have seen this run up, why it might be worth to get into it now that it's pulled back, right? We're going to look at the financial situation on the company, see if that matters whatsoever, and then dig into my favorite part, which is the charts. We're going to look at the 1 month chart as well as the 1 day, 1 minute chart to give both a macroscopic and microscopic perspective, price action, right? Then I've got 3 different indicators pulled up. The RSI, which is the relative strength index. Anything over 70 is overbought. Anything under 30 is oversold. And then this purple trend line is the 200 EMA. This blue trend line is the 15-day MA. 200 EMA is the exponential moving average. And this is a price action based valuation trend line over a 200-day moving period. The 15-day MA is the moving average. Some brokerage accounts call this the SMA, the simple moving average, but this is a price action based valuation trend line over a 15-day moving period. We use these side by side so that we can get an idea of recent price action that is breaking above long-term price action to predict future breakouts. These are tools that I use to predict the JAGX and BNGO breakouts way back about a month and some change ago when we hit those plays as good home runs. So we're going to look at all these charts, right? We're going to look at all these trends, give you some entry points and exit points potential for the stock here, right? Ways that you can play this out. Personally, I think if I do get into this, it would be as a midterm hold or a swing, right? But I will present the information to you guys and you make the decisions for yourself. Let's get into the video. We've got a lot to cover. Now, what is this company? What do they do? BSQUARE Corporation is focused on providing software solutions and related engineering services to businesses that develop, market, and sell dedicated purpose standalone intelligent systems. Company standalone intelligent systems include smart connected computing devices such as smartphones, set-up boxes, print of sale terminals, kiosks, tablets, and handheld data collection devices, as well as smart vending machines, automatic teller machine, ATM machines, digital signs, and in-vehicle telematics and entertainment devices. It focuses on systems that utilize Microsoft's Windows embedded operating systems as well as devices running on other operating systems such as Android, Linux, and QNX software systems, and that are connected to a network or cloud via a wired or wireless connection. Its customers include original equipment manufacturers, original design manufacturers, corporate enterprises, silicon vendors, and peripheral vendors. And if we just check out their website real quick, I do already have this pulled up for us. Let's take a quick peek at what these guys do. BSQUARE, our technology is powering the next generation of intelligent devices and systems. So they are a technology company. They're an intelligent devices and systems company. We help companies realize the promise of IoT through the development of intelligent devices and systems that are cloud-enabled, share data seamlessly, facilitate distributed learning and control, and operate securely at scale. We believe that IoT-enabled systems can not only deliver value to our customers, but can also help people make better use of the resources of our planet. BSQUARE's suite of services and software components create new revenue streams and operating models for our customers while providing opportunities for lowering costs and improving operations. So let's just take a quick peek here. IoT solutions for the modern enterprise. They've got embedded software and services, 24/7 operations services, right? So they're a huge, huge tech company. And there's a lot of money tied in tech companies, right? I think of right off the bat, now this is different, right? This isn't quite the same thing, but Nano Dimensions is a 3D printing technology-oriented company. A lot of money tied to that, right? Their overall customers, you can see right here, their partnerships, this is what catches my eye. We partner with leading hardware, software, and cloud technology partners, including Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, Intel, and Cynix, to accelerate development and implementation of systems that operate securely at scale and avoid proprietary technology lock-in. Guys, look at this. Microsoft and AWS. That is all you need to see the potential here, my friends. That is insane. Anytime you see these huge powerhouse companies like Microsoft or AWS, which are basically the kings of connection, network connection, right? Microsoft being data connection, AWS being delivery connection, right? They've got this huge web and basically no cost to revenue, right? The amount of money it costs them to make these things happen, pretty low, but the amount of money they generate, extremely high. So when you have a partnership with companies like Microsoft or AWS, which are basically the powerhouse, the king of gorillas across the gorilla gang here in the market, that's insane. That is absolutely huge and fun. That's all I need to see that there is a lot of potential in this company, guys. If AWS and Microsoft have a partnership with B Square, as we're seeing right here, I see a lot of potential. I've got a news article pulled up as well from February 5th, 2021, and I want to just read this to you. 11 things for potential B Square investors to know as shares soar. We'll just read these through. B Square calls Seattle, Washington its home. In addition to its operations in the United States, the company says it also has a presence in the UK. Broadly, it wants to help its customers build the next generation of intelligent devices. Why? It believes these systems will make people more productive and enhance quality of life. Additionally, B Square thinks intelligent devices and systems reduce demand on natural planetary resources. Investors should know that there are two avenues B Square uses to fulfill its company's goals. The first is selling Internet of Things licenses to original equipment manufacturers, OEMs. The second is through designing and employing IoT systems for its customers. So they really do focus a lot on this intelligent devices operation, right? That is huge. That's huge. Some of the specific solutions it offers includes its B2IQ imaging and recovery tool, which helps manage the operating system image of a Windows-based device, which would make sense why we see that they have a partnership with Microsoft, right? Some of the specific, we already read that. Another solution is B2IQ Edge to Cloud Suite. This is a collection of software components to help connect edge devices. Overall, B Square provides these solutions in North America, Europe, and Asia. Seems like a pretty solid slam dunk stock, my friends. Looking at their financials over the last year, they haven't been profitable, which is why they're penny stock, right? You keep that in mind. Currently, the stock is trading at about $3.36. Did see a pretty crazy run up here. But I think there's a lot of potential in this company. I genuinely do think that. I don't have a position. I have no reason to pump this in the least bit, right? But previously, their overall gross profit, nothing crazy, $10.10 million, down from their previous year, about 34%, and that year was down as well from their previous year. So they've been stagnating a little bit. It's going to take some work for them to become a mid to long term company. But seeing that Microsoft and AWS does have a stake here, that catches my eye. I feel pretty good about that. So now to the meat and potatoes. What does the chart look like? Why does the stock matter? What should you do if you want to get in, right? Well, the retracement was disgusting. Not good at all. Very rough. It had this huge pump, this huge spike, right? And we see some nasty candle wicks up here, typically indicating some weak buying presence. We weren't able to keep the stock up. Typically, this indicates a little bit of pump action, right? A pump and dump. But what I like to see that gives me confirmation this might not be the case is this huge green candle bar. This is an engulfing candlestick pattern, and this typically indicates a trend reversal or a bottom. So we see this small little red candle right here, this little doji candle, followed by this nice wide range green candle bar here in the after hours, which typically indicates a trend reversal. That is called an engulfing candlestick pattern. I'll draw this up for you just so you can really see it. Engulfing candlestick pattern would be something like this. Maybe you've got a small red candle as such, followed by a larger green candle engulfing the previous red candle. This is an engulfing candlestick pattern. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you are looking at what that means. That is typically a trend reversal if you are interested in that. And that indicates to me this is the bottom, about $2.93. Trading right now at 52.76 on the RSI. It could very well drop lower than that. What would it look like? Well, let's take a quick peek. We do know that we have another level of support right about here at $2.60. Now, this is not a very strong level of support. Keep that in the back of your mind. We only have 2 candle wick touch points. I typically look for 3 at the very least. So take that with a grain of salt. The strongest touch point back from there is going to be right around here at about $1.99, which would be over a 100% retracement. I find that very unlikely. No matter how weak a stock is, typically you're not going to see a 100% retracement. I think worst case scenario, see this drop to about 265. But what is a good entry point here, right? Well, first we need to look at this. We got the crossover between the 15 EMA and the 200 EMA, typically a sign of an upcoming bullish run, which we did see. Right, we see a huge pump here and a pullback, but that does not worry me too much because we did see the bounce. That bounce does look very promising. I do like to see that. The RSI currently trading at 52 means this is just a hair over neutral, just a slight amount overbought, right, overvalued. So you can get this at a little better price. I think a great entry point for this is going to be that 293, where we did see that nice bounce. So if we get a double bottom, which is what I call a George W. George W being a double bottom, meaning, all right, right here you see that we bounced once, see it come back up maybe a little bit, and then it bounces again. You see a retest. You see a retest of this level right here at 290, followed by another wide range green candle bar and a engulfing candlestick pattern like you saw previously. It will form what is generally known as a W formation, a double bottom. That is what I call the George W. You can see that it forms this nice W formation. So if you do see this come to fruition and you get the opportunity to buy at 290, you see a nice wide range candlestick that comes in for a trend reversal. Guys, that is a George W. That is a double bottom. That is a good bullish reversal indicator, and that will, to me, signify that it's getting ready for the next run. This could very well dip back beneath, but this does look like it is set up for a pretty filthy run, my friends. It's looking absolutely disgusting on the charts here. I really like that that huge reversal candlestick pattern. That is crucial. Otherwise, I would say this is probably a dead cat. But we're looking for consistent volume, right? At least somewhat close to what we've seen here previously. It might take some days to play out. It might consolidate for a while. When a stock rips that much, right? You're not probably going to see that same amount of movement in a similar time period. So watch for a little bit of consolidation. Watch for it to trade sideways for a couple days. You might see it go up and down a little bit. But if you get an entry at 290, I have a pretty good feeling within the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, you're going to see a pretty nice run up on BSQR just based on how the charts look right now. Coming over here to the 1 day, 1 minute chart for any last minute confirmations, we did see this initial huge pump all the way up to about $2.80. What happened? Well, we see this ascending level of resistance, which was a false break here. We did get essentially a double top, a little bit, right? And then we did break beneath that, and we broke beneath this ascending level of support. And once we did break this this upward moving channel, it did sell off pretty harshly, right? We saw an attempt at holding right here, and we did break beneath this with a wide range candle bar, right? You can see that right now, wide range candle. I'm going to adjust this trend line accordingly. Once we broke that with that wide range candle, it did sell off pretty hard. Finished the day with the 15 MA trading underneath the 200 EMA, and it did come back up here in the after hours, so that is something to keep in the back of your mind. But, macroscopically speaking, this is still extremely bullish, and this is just presenting you an opportunity to get into the stock with a little less risk. So I don't mind the pullback, guys, right? Traders are the only people on the planet that will buy something when it's overpriced and sell things when they're undervalued. We don't do that. Traders don't do that. TREYDERS. Us traders, we don't do that. What we do is we buy the dips and we sell the freaking rips. It's a nickel and dime over time, my friends. So this is a great opportunity right now. This is a big dip opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to buy in with not a lot of risk and quite a bit of upside. If we look again at the 1 month chart, right now it's trading at $3.36 and it touched $8.80. You can see the potential here, my friends. There is a lot of potential with BSQR, and that is what I have for the video. Just to double down, good entry point will be somewhere between 260 and 290. I find 290 to be the most realistic entry point into the stock, but if you do see it slipping below that, 260 is going to treat you extremely well, and that is what I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Lastly, I have an affiliate link in the description box down below for Webull. This is version 4 for the desktop. Great platform that's got a great charting setup. If you do use my link, you get 2 free stocks with a $100 deposit. I receive a free stock. Great way to support the channel. If you're not interested, my friends, that's totally fine. I just appreciate your support by taking the time to watch my video. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.